taking your audience questions. Anything you want us to answer, just send us an email. Go to davidpakman.com, click on Contact Us, send in your question, or ask your question via voicemail. Just call our phone number, 219-2-DAVID-P, open 24 hours a day. Here's a voicemail question about investigative journalism. Take a listen to this.
Hey, guys. This is Dustin Mickelson from Denver, Colorado, via Stafford, Virginia. I was just wondering what your take is on most big media companies like CNN scrapping their investigative journalism departments. I just watched a little episode on Jon Stewart, The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, and he was talking a little bit about that. I was wondering what your take was on.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious why it's happening, right? Investigative journalism is relatively expensive. It costs money to do it. You need to move people around. You've got to bring camera crews. It takes a while. You need to do way more hours of work to get, for every minute of video that you air, you've got to do way more work than if you're just sitting in a studio just doing stories.
And it's not always successful.
It's not always successful. I think it's obvious why. It's disappointing. Investigative journalism is a good thing, obviously. We've seen so many stories broken by good investigative journalism, but I understand why. Because if everybody else is going with infotainment, what's the point of putting a ton of resources into a piece that will take months to produce, run a few times, and be 10 minutes long when you could get so much more out of those dollars? I get it. I understand it. I don't think it's a good thing.
Right. I agree. It's too bad because it's a very important thing.
It would be great if there was some incentive. I don't know how you could do that.
It'd be very hard to do. I mean, you just have to have the resources, really, to do the programming that makes you tons of money and that is successful, and on the side, hopefully, be able to fund investigative journalism.
I guess the biggest incentive is that having a profitable media outlet that can just afford to say, our values are such that we're going to keep doing this because we think it makes sense. But again, it's too tempting not to. You say whatever you're making. You could just say, hey, we can make way more if instead of investigative journalism, we've got, a panel of 3 people talking about the debt ceiling or whatever it is.
Right.
Disappointing, but that's the way it is. Keep your questions coming. davidpakman.com. Click on Contact Us or leave us a voicemail, 219-2-DAVID-P.